Good morning and welcome to Around the Globe on Aneke TV. Now the headlines. South Africa's president suspends police minister over corruption allegations. And Enugu governors collaborate to boost security in Southeast. I am Aneke. Now the news in details. South Africa's president, Cyril Ramaphosa, has placed his police minister, Mr. Senzo Ntunu, on an immediate leave of absence after allegations of links to organized crimes were made against him. In a live televised speech to the nation, President Ramaphosa also announced that a judicial commission had been constituted to probe the claims, which he said undermined the constitution and threatened the national security. In his speech, the president said that the allegations against Mr. Ntunu, which include interference in investigations into political killings and corruption within law enforcement agencies, called for an urgent and comprehensive investigation. He said the Judicial Commission, led by the country's Deputy Chief Justice, would examine all the claims. The commission will also investigate current and former police officials, as well as members of the National Executive. However, in a reaction, the police minister, Mr. Senzo Ntunu, denied any wrongdoing, saying in a statement that he stood ready to respond to the accusations against him. Meanwhile, the president has appointed a law professor, Firoz Chachalia, as interim police minister. Now in Sudan, the Sudanese paramilitary group Rapid Response Forces, RSF, stormed the besieged city of El Fasher in a battle that raged for 7 hours. RSF fighters managed to capture a cattle market, a prison, and a military base while broadcasting videos of themselves walking around empty stockyards. This is the first time RSF fighters had entered the city in large numbers since the siege of El Fasher, on an ongoing battle for control of the western Darfur city began 15 months ago. Though the army retaliated and succeeded in pushing the RSF back beyond El Fasher's limits, but Mathilde Vu from the Norwegian Refugee Council, NRC, described the city as a death trap. Moving over to the United States, the President, Donald Trump, has accepted an invitation from King Charles III of England to join him and Queen Camilla for an unprecedented second state visit. Mr. Trump will be accompanied by his wife, Lady Melania Trump, for the trip, which is set to take place from 17th to 19th September and will be hosted at Windsor Castle. The location for the state visit was chosen as a typical venue as Buckingham Palace continues to undergo renovations. Mr. Trump was hosted by Queen Elizabeth II for his first state visit in 2019 during his first term in office. Now in London, the police in South End London Airport announced that a small plane has crashed at the London Regional Airport. Video footage showed a 12-meter plane in flames with a plume of black smoke at Southend-on-Sea, an airport east of London. Police said they had been alerted a little before the incident. A statement from London South End Airport confirmed there had been a serious incident. According soon after takeoff, Southend-on-Sea is about 65 kilometers, that is 40 miles east of the capital, and is the sixth largest airport in the London area. We're going to short break now, and when we return, we'll continue with the Aneke TV news. Stay tuned. Tuned into the Aneke TV news. Now moving over to the local news. President Bola Tinubu has announced the passing of his predecessor, President Muhammadu Buhari. The announcement was made in a statement issued by the special advisor as a mark. react to the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Some residents of Enugu Metropolis who spoke with Aneke TV described the death of the former president as a loss to the nation. One of them, a civil rights activist, Mr. Alex Chibi, said the former president Muhammadu Buhari had several positive agenda for the nation during his tenure as president. However, they were hijacked by individuals who never meant well for the nation. Also speaking, a political stakeholder in the southeast, Mazi Omefe, described the death of President Buhari as a loss to Nigeria and Africa as a continent. The chief imam, 82 Division Nigerian Army, Lieutenant Colonel Hussein Eleje, described the late President Muhammadu Buhari as a very disciplined personality who had intentions for Nigerians. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu and the roll call of Nigeria's past heads of state are expected to converge on Dara today as the remains of former President Muhammadu Buhari are laid to rest in keeping with Islamic tradition. This is as Vice President Kashim Shettima, directed by the President, accompanied Buhari's remains from London, where he died yesterday. Presidency officials who spoke confirmed that the former President's remains would arrive the country early today to be flown to his hometown of Dara, Katsina State for burial. In Ogun State, the